Um, Giving honor to the Father, giving honor to Shepherd of his house, Pastor Rice, deacons, ministers, church members. I was asked to give a message a little while ago. We thought Pastor Rice was going to be out for whatever reason. So he was like, "Hey, Pat, do you think you can give a message for the day, for Father's Day?" And I said, "Well, I'm not really a father, but I guess I could contemplate giving a message." And lo and behold, I got some news. I got some news. This is how I got it. This is not in my speech, but I'm going to tell you how I got the news. So I'm sleeping. And normally I wake up and I turn the TV on. I just go straight to turn on the TV. So I wake up and I reach for the remote control. And on the back of the remote control, something is taped to the back of it. Forgive me, Tawana. So I reach for the remote and I said, what is this on the back of this remote control wrapped up in a napkin? And I look, and I unwrap that thing. I said, "Oh, thank you, Jesus." I said, "Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus." But all jokes aside, I hopefully next year I can join you guys in that front pew. And hope all this point about it. So I know a lot of you got plans for the day. I don't want to keep you guys too long, so I'm going to make this really quick. Sister McDowell, she pretty much brought it. So I'm going to try to close this thing out. Like I said, she a hard act to follow, so I'm going to try. As I started to pray and research about what to speak about today, I actually went on the internet and I looked for all sorts of things. And I realized that the internet really didn't have anything that I wanted to talk about. So as I contemplated the message, something came to me. And it was, do you know your father's father? So I said, I struggled to grasp what that meant because my father never knew his father. So I was like, man, this is going to be tough. God, are you sure this is what you want me to do? And I realized that of all the stories my father would tell, he could tell me about how he met my mother. He could tell me about the day he gave up drinking. He could tell me about when I was born. But he never gave me a story about his father. So I started to think, about my father and what he would do, his actions. Every night as a child, I'll see my father, he'll get down above his knees and he'll put his hands together and he'll pray. And I'll be like, man, what is he doing? I was about 3. I didn't know what he was doing. I was like, what you doing, Daddy? He said, I'm praying. He said, get down on your knees and pray with me. Okay. So I say that to say, even though my father didn't know his father, he knew a father, or the father. He knew the heavenly father. And when I thought about this message, the wool from my eyes just came up and I saw exactly what I wanted to talk about. The quiet strength that fathers get from that holy place. That place that nobody else knows about in their heart, but these fathers in this front room. Only they know about it. They're the foundation. They're the rock. They have to provide. They have to do all these things and still be strong. That's hard. It's hard to do. Looking at my father do those things, I said, man, when I had no kids, that's hard to do. I just can't do that. I don't know. But as it comes to me, as I take the time to think about it, I understand that it's something that has to be done. If I want to be an outstanding role model, I have to look to what my father did for me. My father brought me to church. He made me pray. He showed me his father, not his biological father, but his heavenly father. And I thank him for that because I know my father's father. And hopefully you all know your father's father. Do you know your father's father? Say yes. Like I said, I'm not going to be long. I just got 5 more pages, so bear with me. Because fathers are the foundation, and they have a special foundation that allows them to be a great leader in their own home. And as I said, the foundation that I speak of comes from the one and only place, the Father of heaven. A place that when they feel weak, they can turn to and receive the strength they need. The place that I'm referring to, hopefully you all know about. It is a place where it can restore you when you are down. It can fill you up when you're in need. The place that I'm referring to is your Father's Father, which is the Father of heaven. The place that I'm referring to is the presence of your Father's Father as well. I need everyone to say, my Father's Father.
My Father's Father.
Okay. Well, Patrick, what do you mean by your Father's Father? What do you mean by this? Well, let me tell you this. I don't mean the man who gave physical life to your father. I mean the supreme being that gave your father spiritual life. Well, not only your father, but he gives everyone spiritual life. Okay? Looking back at the importance of my father in my life, I can say that I wouldn't be the man that I am today without him. I can say that I wouldn't be the man I am today without my spiritual father either. He leads me on my way. He watches over us every day. And it's a father who gave his only begotten son to come and die for our sins. I don't know a father in the world today that would sacrifice their own child for someone else's mistakes, but our Father in heaven, he did that. I want to put this into a real life perspective. Last week, a young man walked into a church in Charleston, and he killed 9 people in Bible study. Fathers in the front row, can you imagine having to sacrifice your child for what that man did? Can you imagine putting your child up for that? I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Or kill myself. If somebody said, Patrick, you have to send your son to die for this boy who came into a church and killed all these people. I couldn't do it. That's the real life perspective. That's the choice that God had to make when he sent his son down here for a bunch of sinners. I believe that knowing the Father is the only way to become a great father in this world. Having a spiritual relationship with God is important because he shows us the way to everything that we need to know as people. And for the fathers, what we need to know as fathers. I hope this message has touched someone today. And I thank you for your time this morning. And like I said, I was going to be short. And it's really hard going after Sister McDonald. I wish I knew she was gone before me, but there we go. All right, Father, you guys have a great Father's Day. You guys enjoy the cookouts, enjoy the food. Take these men out someplace nice. Okay, ladies?
Yes, sir.
Take these fathers someplace nice. Get them nice gifts. Brother McDowell, what you want for Father's Day? Help you out, brother. Can I help you out? What you say, brother? What you say? See, this man is smart. He said he got everything he already wants. He got everything he already wants. Bless the Lord. Thank you. And have a great Father's Day, Father.
Did everyone enjoy the speakers today? We're coming toward the end of the program. We're going to have the invitation to salvation by Pastor Rice, followed by presentations from Sister Gwendolyn Gillis, Sister Janice Gordon, and then remarks by the pastor. And thank you for allowing me to be your Mistress of Ceremony today. And